What up? Today's all about power-ups, speed, and monkeys.
Well, one. Just one monkey.
Monkeys.
Pretty sure it's still just one monkey.
Today's all about Diddy Kong Racing.
Believe it or not, Diddy Kong Racing began while Rare was working on a real-time strategy game with a caveman/time travel theme. What? Okay, so eventually that idea was scrapped, and from there, they were inspired by Walt Disney World to make an adventure game called Wild Cartoon Kingdom. So apparently, Rare has a track record, of turning adventure games into racing games. Somehow, this was altered into a sequel to the NES's RC Pro AM as Pro AM 64.
Alright, honesty here, Nintendo 64 titles weren't very creative.
Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Mario Kart 64, Bomberman 64, Doom 64, Jehovah's Witness 64. Just slap 64 on it, and it's the future.
Strawberry 1764.
Future.
Due to delays in Banjo-Kazooie, Rare execs decided they needed a major AAA title in time for Christmas 1997. This led to them incorporating the Donkey Kong IP into Pro AM 64 and changing up the IP to Diddy Kong Racing.
But with competition stemming from Nintendo's own IP of Mario Kart 64, could Diddy Kong Racing capture the hearts of gamers everywhere and, more importantly, sell as well as Rare was hoping?
It's all about the money, son.
Put on your dopest track jackets, kiddos, because we're about to get this show on the road.
And right off the bat, the game immediately introduces us to Diddy Kong flying in on a motherfucking plane. That's right, unlike Mario Kart 64, DKR allows you to drive a kart, a hovercraft, and a plane, with the title screen keen to show off this feature. Diddy Kong Racing lets you play as everyone's favorite Rare characters, like Diddy Kong, Banjo, before Banjo-Kazooie came out, Crunch, the alligator, you know him, from, Badger. Oh look, it's Conker. 4 years before his N64 game came out and he became an insane drunken asshole. You couldn't ask for a more memorable cast of characters. I always liked Banjo the most, I guess because I was so hyped for Banjo-Kazooie. Also, the game adds banjos to the music when you select him. Automatic win. We begin the game with the cinematic pan of the game's overworld we'll be playing in, starting with Wizpig's Monument. Just look at those amazing graphics.
And I'm serious here, these actually did blow people away at the time.
Oh look, it's the magic elephant genie Taj. Taj flies down on his magic carpet to greet you, allow you to change into whatever type of vehicle you like, and sets you on your adventure to, what were we doing again? Isn't this a racing game?
It's more than that, you fool.
But aren't we wearing track jackets so we can race?
It's all in the manual.
Alright, let's read the manual.
As it turns out, Timber the tiger's parents left to visit the comp, leaving him in charge of the island you're on when Wizpig appeared from the cosmos purely for the sake of causing havoc. Like, that's it. It's literally in the manual. He just likes fucking with people. It's just a prank, bro! Timber then enlists the help of Diddy Kong and friends, while Crunch the Kremlin from Donkey Kong games decides to chase after and see what Diddy Kong is up to, and that's where Crunch is from.
I knew it. I didn't know it.
For whatever reason, winning a race against Wizpig will defeat him and send him packing. Story in hand, we end up at Diddy Kong Racing's overworld and one of its most unique features. This likely came as a result of having originally been an adventure game turned into a racing game, and it adds another layer to the fun of the game. While other racing games would give you a menu to select your racetracks from, Diddy Kong Racing takes notes from games like Mario 64 and the eventual Banjo-Kazooie by connecting the tracks to a themed overworld. Players are then able to explore the overworld and find hidden secrets. Various portions are locked off by golden balloon requirements, immediately giving players a goal. Find as many of these golden balloons as you can so you can open up more tracks and explore more of what the island has to offer. And the first of these is found right here, right in front of you. I did it!
It's not that impressive.
What do you know?
I'll show you what I know.
As it's a car racing game, there's also multiplayer in this game, which we're going to talk about later.
Wait, what?
What we need to talk about is this music. Do you hear that? It's the sound of the kids whose families have all been eaten by Timber the Tiger and his family crying out for help. But beyond the main overworld, and with a golden balloon in hand, we can reach the first set of courses, Dino Domain. Dino Domain containing the courses Ancient Lake, Fossil Canyon, Jungle Falls, and Hot Top Volcano. All of them require a certain number of golden balloons to access, and as this is a racing game, beating any course will give you a golden balloon. All the tracks in Dino Domain are perfectly designed to ease you into the racing mechanics of DKR. As Diddy Kong Racing is a kart racer, it includes the ever-important aspect of giving you the ability to attack your opponents and defend yourself. Various balloons placed around the track will give you a power-up with the ability dependent on their color, and if you save this power-up and collect another balloon of the same color, you can upgrade your power-up, eventually going to a level 3 version. However, this is all lost if you accidentally hit a different colored balloon. Meanwhile, there are secret mechanics within the game that will help ensure your victory. During the countdown to the race, if you choose to accelerate at the right time, you'll gain an automatic boost. And speaking of boost, by letting go of the gas before hitting a boost pad or before using a boost power-up, you'll get a special green boost that gives you an extra bit of speed. So with all of that knowledge dropped and in your brain's temporal lobe, you can crush the computer in Ancient Lake, Fossil Canyon, and Jungle Falls, earning you 3 balloons and a total of 4. And not enough balloons to access the final course, Hot Top Volcano. So it's back to exploring the main island. Heading to Taj, you can change your vehicle into either a hovercraft or a plane and continue exploring the island with these. Exploring with the plane gives you true freedom as you can openly fly through the skies. Although I weirdly always prefer the hovercraft as a kid. The hovercraft being an inner tube with a giant fan on it. Yup, that's it. Now you're playing with power! Re-exploring the world with the plane allows you access to the second area of the game, Snowflake Mountain, aka Christmas Land. All the levels are snow-themed with the music sounding like, well, this. I genuinely think if these had lyrics, they'd be a kid's Christmas song. First area here is Everfrost Peak and our first race involving planes. Plane races include air boosts and, if you're good enough, ground boosts you can swoop down and hit. These levels are all designed for a car to race on as well, meaning you can later replay these levels for fun or with friends using different vehicles, adding a nice amount of variety to the game. And with another balloon in hand, it's time to head back to Dino Domain. What the shit? You must race me around the island? Okay, fine. Whatever. So as it turns out, this is a really easy race. And I mean really easy. And with that out of the way, it's off to Hot Top Volcano. Technically the first plane level, this time in a lava-filled volcano, and fairly easy. By finishing the final race of Dino Domain, another unique feature to Diddy Kong Racing is unlocked.
Well done, kid. Now I challenge you to a race.
Ah, Triceratops, my oldest and most distinguished rival. Let this be a race to finally settle our differences.
It's time for a new era of bears and dinosaurs to live together and... Fuck you, 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 fuck you.
Yeah! This is my house now!
Well done, kid. Now try my new challenge. Collect all of my silver coins from around the Dino Domain.
Oh, okay.
By defeating the boss of an area, you'll unlock the silver coin challenges, these requiring you to replay the previous levels and collect all 8 silver coins. The catch being, in order for it to count, you also have to still win the race. It was another thing totally unique to Diddy Kong Racing and part of why I loved it. They really did everything they could to add interesting features and make this not just another normal racing game. From the overworld to collectathon aspects to bosses, this ain't your average racer, son!
I got tired of editing.
I should also mention that this is where the game begins to actually get hard, as some of the silver coin placements are absolute bullshit. The game will send you flying to completely out of the way areas of the level in order to get a coin. Although, I actually find this to be a brilliant feature of the game. Many levels contain a plethora of secrets and shortcuts, and by exploring for the coins, the game actually helps you find these shortcuts in hidden areas. It both serves to add to the longevity of the game and makes you a better player in a fun way. By finishing the challenge in every level, you're once again challenged by the Triceratops, but now with a far more challenging version of the stage with more obstacles and a quicker boss. Although, now that we know there's secrets, time to utilize that knowledge. Hell yeah, a hidden shortcut. I did it! I'm the best racer ever! And by defeating the Triceratops the second time, you unlock a trophy race for Dino Domain and a piece of the Wizpig amulet. This amulet transforming his giant Mount Rushmore-esque face into flesh. So I hear you have a Wizpig problem. Well, I have the perfect solution for you. Eat him. That's what I do with my problems. The trophy race, on the other hand, is a traditional Grand Prix style race where you gain a number of points depending on how well you do in each race. In these races, the computer is far more difficult than the normal races and is actually competent. It's actually pretty cool in concept. By playing the levels individually various ways, both a normal easy race and the Silver Coin Challenge, you're forced into learning the stages really well, so when you reach the trophy race, you're actually prepared for it. For winning, you'll get a trophy. What did you expect? With Dino Domain complete, it's back to Snowflake Mountain, and as this is where the courses begin to get more difficult, this is when I truly started to notice that— Fuck! Shit! God! Fuck! How is anyone supposed to be good at this? The controls are slippery as all hell. Anytime you turn the car, you'll fly to the side, with drifting only further increasing this. And don't get me wrong, I love drifting. But it just doesn't have the same polish and control of the newer Mario Kart titles. I mean, sure, this game is nearly 20 years old, but the point still stands, alright? 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 Fortunately, there's one built-in feature that saves all of this. Being able to immediately restart the race anytime you want. But not a feature I need. Yep, I'm way too good for that. While Snowflake Mountain was the bane of my existence as a kid, especially you, Frosty Village, you and your Silver Coin Challenge, I'll always remember! The boss of the area, a giant walrus, is surprisingly easy. Like, really, really easy. And with his completion, it's off to one of my favorite areas, Sherbert Island, mainly because I love tropical locations. That and half of the levels feature the hovercraft, Whale Bay, which includes an actual whale you can use as a shortcut, and Pirate Lagoon, where, I don't even... How did this happen? The other two levels utilizing the carts, Crescent Island being especially cool as it has awesome music and at one point has you racing through a pirate ship. The level also includes multiple paths you can take, a shortcut, and a hidden mystery key. By driving your cart into the water, you can find a secret cave with said key. You see, every area's hub, Dino Domain and Snowflake Mountain included, contains a special key door. In order to unlock these, you'll have to explore all the levels for this hidden key, adding even more exploration to a racing game. It's brilliant! These unlock special battle courses. Between games like the original Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, Twisted Metal, Vigilante 8, and more, kart combat was a popular genre of gaming back in the 90s. Whether you beat these or not, for finishing Sherbert Island, you'll be challenged by an octopus. While he's not too bad the first time through, after completing the Silver Coin Challenge, he'll decide to start pooping non-stop bubble traps at you. Now that is some straight up bubble shit. With the octopus's defeat, you'll find the final area behind a waterfall, this area being Dragon Forest and containing some of my favorite music in the game. In fact, I don't think this game gets enough recognition for its music. It was written by David Weiss. Famed composer of the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack, It's incredibly lighthearted and fun, with all the songs of each course thematically matching their areas. And I'm not gonna lie here, I totally rock out to some Greenwood Village.
It's so good.
Being the final area, these courses are the most complex, and the Silver Coin Challenge...
Cool. On to the next thing.
For completing everything, you'll face the boss of the area, a motherfucking cheating ass-face cheater that is a false start! He also spews fireballs at you, and overall isn't actually that difficult. With the dragon's defeat and the final Whizpig... Whizpig, you so trendy with that septum piercing. Oh, of course. You go inside his mouth.
But is he any good?
This transports you to Whizpig's domain. Apparently, Whizpig was evil because he's making it rain. Because he likes trees and grass and nature. Yeah! Fuck you, Whizpig! How dare you make it rain on our tropical island? Also, an important note about this race is that it's utter and complete bullshit. Take this race, for example. I missed 0 speed ramps and still lost. Welp, that's it.
I give up.
Dave, you can't give up.
Why?
Because that's what the script says that you gave me. See? Dave beats Whizpig only to discover it's not the end of the game.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, good point.
So, upon defeating Whizpig, he throws a tantrum and all is well. With Whizpig's defeat, all of the animals can dance around the island together and have fun. Because they sure couldn't before. You start partying with the kids Timber is about to eat when Whizpig appears behind the island's lighthouse, terrorizes you, boards a spaceship, yup, and flies away. Which should cue you into the fact that the lighthouse contains a major secret. You see, outside the lighthouse is a billboard with multiple question marks on it. By collecting golden trophies, you'll add these to the billboard, and if you can collect all 4 gold trophies and defeat Whizpig, the lighthouse will turn into a rocket ship, blasting you off to future Funland in a secret set of space-themed levels. You'll whip around star bases, travel through a giant Epcot ball, and space-themed caverns as you work to unlock the final door and the real final boss, Whizpig riding a rocket ship. Can we also just take a minute to talk about how fucking insane the sky is? I would be shitting my pants if I saw the sky constantly changing colors like this. Weirdly, Rocket Whizpig is far easier than the Forest Canyon Whizpig, but that's okay. With his defeat, Whizpig's rocket explodes, and he flies into a random planet, exploding. That's pretty violent for a dude who just wanted to race with people. And once again, everyone can finally dance together with Whizpig's face being replaced by the giant golden face of Taj. Was this all orchestrated by the genie elephant because deep down he wanted to rule the land, and before everyone would worship Whizpig, but now he's the supreme ruler? Is Genie Elephant secret evil?
Overall, Diddy Kong Racing ended up being an absolute triumph for me.
I love the combination of collectathon elements within a racing game, as well as all the secrets and alternate routes in the levels. Not only this, but Diddy Kong Racing has a great progression to the trophy races, allowing you to master the levels by truly learning them as you play. It also ended up being the N64's 6th best-selling game.
And for me personally, I preferred this game over Mario Kart 64.
Wait.
And what?
Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
The multiplayer!
Oh, that's right! Yeah. Let's do this! Going down!
I'll show you what I know.